Hello, Veritas Academy. I'm here with Brad Brossman, one of our board members at Veritas, and we're here to talk with you about the Veritas Academy strategic plan. That behind the scenes sometimes here at Veritas, there's a lot going on, and a lot of that's going on, especially at the board level, is really looking forward to supporting the future of our institution. Because over the last 30 years, as a classical Christian school committed to that mission of cultivating, loving, serving, thinking students, we've grown from 20 students to a whole bunch of students. And now we're at a crucial point in some of these areas. But I'm here with Brad Brossman. Brad, as I said, is a board member at our school, but he was also the leader of the strategic planning team that put together the strategic plan for 2022 to 2027. So we're in the midst of that plan. So we're going to unpack, give you a little overview of the plan, and then you're going to see some short videos coming out after this that are going to unpack parts of it in a little bit deeper way. So Brad, hey, thanks for coming today.
Absolutely. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Talk a little bit about the structure of our strategic plan and give it, what is it at the broadest level?
At the broadest level, what we're trying to do is to protect Christ-centered culture. That is very important. And so the way that the strategic plan is structured and organized is really 5 areas of focus that we were aiming for this year.
So we've got that Christ-centered culture in the middle. And really, we even got down to taking it apart to say, in that Christ-centered culture, there's academics and there's student life. And those things are not what our board does. And that's what our faculty does.
That is true.
Right. And what our students are involved in. But to make a protected place for for that Christ-centered culture, we're focusing on 5 pillars. So let's unpack, just give an overview of what those pillars are. So what are they?
So the 5 pillars: community relations, operations, faculty, finances, and facility.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit. Community relations sounds like a marketing term, but that's not all that we mean by it.
No, not at all. So it's really engaging with purpose. So when we're hoping to do what we're intending to do through this aspect of the strategic plan, is we're really hoping to strengthen relationships within the community. So we're thinking churches, businesses, local institutions. We're really looking to strengthen those relationships with a strong emphasis on student character development, student etiquette, things like that. How can we grow Christ-like culture in our students and really develop these relationships within the Lancaster community?
So we want our students to be out there, engaged in the community. So things like the service projects that our students and families have been involved in, or the service honoraries here at Veritas. Those would all fit under community relations.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
So what about the next one, operations?
Building systems that support excellence. In order to facilitate the growth that we're experiencing here at Veritas, we obviously need clear structures. We need consistent communication across departments. The plan really outlines a system of protocols, to help out with the operations, the inner workings of Veritas.
Well, back when we started Veritas, and I've been here 29 of the 30 years, we didn't have departments. We didn't have, the way that you called a meeting was you just yelled down a hallway. So there's a lot of things that we've had to learn and get better at over time.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, at the core, at the center of those 5 pillars is one for our faculty, because they are the most important ingredient. But we're not talking about, we have in place administration to support our faculty in the classroom. What are we talking about in that faculty pillar?
Great question. At a high level, we're talking about recruiting, retaining, and supporting excellent teachers. Having strong faculty is obviously essential for student formation and for student growth.
And then we go on to think about finances. So, it's hard to think about Veritas and to think about finances immediately. But if you don't have money to pay your teachers or buy your books, your school's not going to last very long.
That is correct. So finance is all about ensuring stability for mission and for growth. To your point, obviously, in order to run a school, you need finances. And so specifically within the strategic plan,
we've tried it without it.
So we're looking to protect our sustain our mission, really, for our finances.
And then finally, and this, as we're recording this video, it's a time when we're just starting the the project that around the school here we're calling the Facilities Expansion Project, or the FEP, the FEP. Tell us about why is that facilities pillar an important one to support that Christ-centered culture?
Well, it's really creating a home to reflect that Christ-centered culture. It's creating a home, right? So we're talking with the building secured, with the anticipated growth. We are planning renovations. We're planning many new endeavors, as you know, and we're looking forward to having a home for our community.
Yeah, it's an exciting time here at Veritas. And that strategic plan is not just a document. It's a commitment to steward the resources that we have to protect that mission of cultivating loving, serving, thinking students. Now, in the months ahead, you're going to see videos, some short videos that are going to unpack what we're doing in each of these pillars. But Brad, thanks for coming in today. Thanks for the work you've done on the strategic plan and for helping us with this overview.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.